Christian life is an experience of redemption. From slavery to freedom, from the wilderness to the land of milk and honey, from darkness to light, from the cross to the resurrection. The Lord is always defined as one who brings up his people. From Egypt to Canaan, from exile to return, from death to life. What does that feel like? Well, Psalm 126 from verse 4 describes it like this. Restore our fortunes, O Lord, like streams in the Negev. Restore our fortunes like streams in the Negev. The Negev is a desert area in the south in Israel. And the name Negev means dry. But the Lord's restoration is like gushing water in the desert. Here is the promise. However spiritually and emotionally arid we are, there is a fountain of living waters who is more full of refreshment than we are of thirst. He is more full of grace than we are of sin. He is more full of comfort than we are of sorrow. He has an overflowing fullness like streams in the desert. So then, as Acts chapter 3 verse 19 urges us, we must come to Christ for times of refreshing. Acts 3 verse 19. Times of refreshing come from the Lord. And as we do that, the psalmist here in Psalm 126 gives us a powerful image to think about. Verses 5 and 6. Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. Those who go out weeping, carrying seed to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with them. Perhaps you are shedding tears at the moment. But if you belong to the Lord Jesus who brings us up, none of those tears are wasted. None of them are forgotten. They are like seeds that will one day bear fruit for joy. When Jesus returns, he will wipe them away and turn our sorrows into resurrection glory. It might not feel like it right now. But think of the Israelites who had come through the Red Sea. They were saved and singing for joy. Yet their path to joy was through sorrow. Or think of the Jews returning from exile. Again, they were saved and singing. But how did they get there? Their path took them through suffering. Or think of Easter Sunday. Think of the worship. Think of the celebration. Think of the awe to see Jesus back from the dead. But how did they get there? Through the cross. The path to joy is always through tears. Do you have tears? Somehow, they will be planted by God in the soil of affliction. And through this trouble, there will be a harvest. We don't know quite how this particular sorrow will be turned into singing, but we do know that it will be. Your tears are not senseless. They are seeds, and through Christ, they will bear fruit for joy.